What's going on, crypto community? Welcome back to the channel Imagining Tech. Today is September 27th, 2019. I'm glad to be back. I haven't made a video, I know, in a couple days. I really wasn't feeling well, but I finally feel back to my normal self. So I expect to be making the videos back every day again. Yeah, a lot of stuff has happened in the last 5 days, honestly. The last video I made was the 1.8 release, and that went pretty smoothly. Like I said, everything happened kind of the way it was supposed to. The one block producer who was dropping blocks got kicked, and everybody else pretty much did what they had to do, and now we're completely on track with the 1.8, and all of the upgrades and adjustments are being made, and I really believe this will pay dividends in the next couple months for EOS, um, and the blockchain space as a whole, definitely. Um, so I'm definitely gonna admit I was definitely wrong when it came to just market prices. I thought last month we had seen the lowest that we were gonna see as far as EOS price, but it looks like we actually did dip down to the 280 price. So hey, I didn't think we would. I still believe that we're in a bull market. Actually, I'm not gonna take that back. I still believe we're in the bull market, and it's funny because I was right and I was wrong at the same time. I was definitely wrong about the price of EOS, but if you're looking at the DApp token right now, I mean, the DApp token is up 100% today. So it's absolutely mooning, and to do 100% in a bear market is unheard of. That just goes to show you what a solid project that DApp is and how much real demand there actually is for the token. There's some big whales right now, on the order books buying up tokens. Um, they know that the DApp network is actually one of the best kept secrets in the crypto space, not just EOS. Um, and that's the thing. I've talked about it before. EOS is a niche inside the crypto space, and it's really only the EOS people who are well aware of the power of the DApp network. So if you're in the EOS community, I strongly suggest right now that you do your own research on the DApp network if you haven't bought any tokens or you haven't even looked into it enough, because it truly is a breakthrough for so many reasons, and they just offer so many services that the whole crypto space is going to end up taking advantage of. I'm pretty confident in that, and I honestly think that token is one of those tokens that could honestly do $1 billion. Like, it could go to $1 billion market cap, like, in a blink of an eye before anybody even realize what's going on, because I've seen it. I've been in this crypto space long enough to know that that happens sometimes. I saw it with the Mise Go. I saw it with Ant Shares, before Ant Shares turned to Neo. And once they did that rebranding, it was just like, boom, they took off. And Amise Go, really, what took them off was just the cosign from Vitalik Buterin. Sometimes that's all it takes is a guy like that who actually is the most, if not the most, one of the most influential people in the crypto space to co-sign something like that. And then there you go. You have buyers who are ready to buy that up. And the thing is, Amise Go at one point was $1 billion market cap. It's not anymore, but it never delivered on anything. Cardano right now currently is at $1 billion market cap. It hasn't delivered on anything. It's all still research and development, which is fine, but it's a lot of speculation. So the speculation money is there to be had, and the thing about the DApp network is you can speculate, but it's also has a proven track record for what its use case is. It's also, brought moonlighting onto the DApp network, which is a real service that people actually take advantage of, and they can actually point to these numbers and say, hey, look, we saved X amount of dollars. It was going to cost you $2,000 a day. Well, now it's only going to cost you $10 a day because you use DApp network services, and that's incredibly powerful, and stuff like that really carves out a real use case, and that's the DApp network just has so many services that are so critical for dApps to be scalable. You know, every dApps need scalability. They need oracles. You know, they need integrity of data. They need all these things to be fed into smart contracts. And the dApp network is just a whole host of solutions. Chainlink, you see how much Chainlink is worth right now. And Chainlink, I was holding Chainlink. That was actually one of the coins that I really messed up on, because I sold Chainlink at like 200%, I think. Like I got like 200% up and I sold, and it was literally like maybe 30 some cents or 40 cents when I sold. I bought it at like 15 cents and I sold it at 40 cents, which, don't get me wrong, that was great. My concern was I didn't want to, because Chainlink had performed so well throughout this whole bear market, that I was like, man, I'd be a fool to sacrifice these gains. I might as well sell now, get the gains, convert into something else while we're still in the bear market. But I didn't realize that Chainlink was going to continue to go up. But it is what it is. Chainlink continues to be one of the best performers inside the bear market. Chainlink, if you look at it, when the whole market's down, Chainlink is usually one of the few that's maybe up. Or if it's not up, it's like down the very least. And that's because, you know, I think it has some real solid investors behind it. They have a partnership with Google. And I really think that's what the dApp network can have too. I think the vision of what the dApp network is trying to accomplish is very consumable for enterprise and whales and big money people in general. Like, I think they get, you know, if marketed properly, I think they'll understand what the dApp network is trying to accomplish. And I just think it won't be long before that token actually really starts to make its moves. I mean, it's already making its moves now. The Liquid Apps team, Blockstart, Ivan on Tech, they're all going to be at a conference hosted by Node One that is going to be in Seoul, South Korea. That's going to be on the 2nd of October, so that's coming up in a couple days. And it's going to be all about EOS, all about all the recent updates that we've done to the chain, all about all the developers that we've onboarded, the apps. It's going to be about educating people about EOS, which is really great, because the Asian community as a whole is great, but the Korean community is very interested in technology and very, very, very interested in cryptocurrencies. That's another reason I'm so bullish right now on dApp tokens, because they're just, even with the ICO and ongoing phase, there's just not enough supply. Like, it just keeps getting bought up by these whales. And you know, Korea, like, when they get a hold of a token, like, they do not play. Like, they love their crypto, and they will buy it up. Like, they will buy it up. They see the vision. You know, Koreans, I definitely think they see the vision. And the conference is going to be out there. It's going to be, you know, I'm sure translated into Korean, everything. So, you know, it's gonna reach a wide range of people. Benny's gonna speak, and like I said, Ivan on Tech is gonna be there. And Ivan on Tech, he definitely likes EOS. He has his developer course, so he needs to understand EOS. And he's one of the biggest YouTubers in the crypto space. I think the only one I think that's bigger than him is DataDash. And DataDash, I don't know what he's on. I don't know what he likes, but I know Ivan on Tech, he likes EOS. He likes smart contract platforms. He comes from a development background. So he's trying to teach people how to develop on blockchain. So he's a great asset for the space as a whole. You know, he's just going where he thinks he can onboard developers, I believe. So big shout out to him. And all the good work. I know that conference is going to be great. It's actually free. If anybody wants to buy a plane ticket and head out there, I was looking on Eventbrite, and you can register for free. And I was like, man, like, if I didn't have like things, because I'm already taking my vacation, next month I'm gonna be in Washington D.C. to visit one of my buddies, one of my army buddies. He's deployed out there right now, so I'm already taking my vacation next month. I'm gonna be gone 5 days, so I'm like, I don't really, and we're short staffed at work now. I'm like, I can't go out there right now. But if not, I mean, however much a plane ticket to Korea is, and then your food and all that stuff, it might be worth it to go check it out. I definitely think experiences are something you can't put a price on. Um, I actually got to meet a legend in the crypto space, the co-founder of Bancor, Isle Herzog. The other day, we actually had lunch at a Korean barbecue spot, or sorry, Japanese barbecue spot in Miami. It was crazy because he just released a platform called Creator.eco. If you haven't checked out that platform yet, I definitely recommend checking out the platform. It's like a super legit, nice UX, very easy to use, very intuitive platform that I honestly think really has the potentials to be very big. And it's interesting because it it really utilizes cryptocurrency in a way that I think just makes sense. It's kind of like a Patreon, but instead of having to give people you support money every single month, instead of that, you make what's called a stake wall, and you basically the content creator would create their crypto token, or whoever has the creator account would create their crypto token. They put BNT in its reserve, and because the Bancor network allows for automated liquidity, it allows for these small cap tokens to be traded where otherwise there wouldn't, these micro economies couldn't exist. But since the Bancor network works in the way it does, and it has this automated liquidity solution, well, now you can create your own crypto, and then you can basically, post videos or whatever it is you do, or let's say you're a big trader, you want to post your trades, you want to post your premium content for your supporters. You can say, okay, this amount of premium content is going to be available if you have this amount of my token. And instead of your supporters having to send you money every single month, which that works, but it's not as effective as it should be. I mean, it works for the really big guys who have big followings, but to kind of unlock more of the long tail of content creation for people who are they don't have 100,000 subscribers, or maybe they just have 10,000 subscribers, and they're looking for a new way to fund the channel and provide the most premium content that they possibly can. Well, now this is a way to do it, because instead of sending money every single month to a person, now you can essentially buy their token to support their ecosystem. And when you do that, it's called a stake wall. So now you have a stake wall, and now you own the tokens, and now you are staking your value in that community. And so it also incentivizes the viewers and the people in the community to promote that content, because now you have a stake. It's just kind of like when you buy a bag in a cryptocurrency. It's like now I think it really is so sweet, because instead of I think it allows more people to invest naturally, because a lot of people are scared to invest for obvious reasons, because to invest in a cryptocurrency today, like an Ethereum, a Cardano, an EOS, like you really do have to understand what a lot of these technical things are, or at least try to wrap your mind around things that may not come natural to you. So it's like, I think that's a barrier for a lot of people. And it's like, yeah, a lot of people understand that this digital currency could be the future, but they just don't, they'd be fools to invest in something without understanding it. And that's actually, smart. But if people can invest in things they do understand, or content they do like or people they do like and support, I think a lot of people would be willing to do that, and at the same time, they'd be doing it to support people they like, which is something that clearly people already do anyway, because a lot of people use Patreon. And at the same time, if that content creator hits it big or develops a huge following and a lot of people want to join that community, a lot of people add to the stake wall, well, now then, essentially, by being an early adopter, by pioneering this content creator, now you have grown with the content creator, and now your tokens staked are worth more. So it's really like just a brilliant idea. I really hope it works out, and I think I just love it because it's a real example of how one of the reasons we really need liquidity networks and how underrated I think they are in today's crypto space. Like a lot of people, I think blockchain for a while has been a buzzword, but liquidity network should be a buzzword too, because it's truly very powerful in unlocking micro economies. So yeah, I mean, I'm just super excited. Like this, just everything in the crypto space right now just points to up. Um, Talking to IL, I learned a lot. I mean, that guy is brilliant. He's just really smart guy. Like you could just feel his passion. And he really told me some good things. He told me that that he thinks the crypto space is really is heading in the right direction. So we'll see. I really love everything that's going on. Um, Brendan Bloomer and I guess Dan have a solution for EOS governance. So hey, you know what I mean? I can't wait to see that. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I mean, it's just more and more bullish news. I mean, I still, like I said, I think we're in the bull market. There's just nothing that can stop it. It just doesn't look like it. And I think what's going to happen very soon is that the market will finally shift into a place where we start to be a lot more rational. I think these big players are just kind of waiting on the outside now. I mean, they 2018 and 2019 was all about a flush of the market, in my opinion. It was just all about a bunch of overhyped nonsense that needed to be flushed. I mean, a lot of these altcoin projects that aren't worth anything are gone now. They ran out of funding, and nowadays it's not easy to get funding. I mean, the market has calmed down substantially. They've laid down a lot of the infrastructure as far as regulatory. They still have a lot more room to grow as far as regulatory stuff, but I mean, we're at the point now where enterprise can enter the market. I personally believe that they're just looking for a product that they feel comfortable with, 100%, that they can 100% back and put their money behind. And not only that, but has liquidity. And if I think they're just waiting for that moment. And I think we're gonna see. I still stand by my prediction. By February this year, like when you go onto CoinMarketCap.com, I think it will just look altogether different. Too much hard work going on, too much building, and now, like I said, it's just all coming to that point now where like we have Ethereum, we have EOS, we have DApp Network, we have Bancor smart contracts. What else do we need? We're just kind of waiting on that killer application, and it's not like the infrastructure isn't in place now. We have 1.8, and pretty soon we'll have 2.0, which is only going to make the EOS chain faster and more scalable. It's just the application can be built now. The question is, what application is it going to be? Because millions of users will use blockchain, billions of users will use blockchain, but what is going to be that gateway application that brings them all in? And there's a lot of good stuff right now, so the main thing I can say is just keep your eyes open, look out for everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless everybody. I love you all. Thank you. Have a good night.